Hi traders, hope you're doing well. Welcome to my video on the Profit Supreme Meter indicator. So this is an indicator for the MT4 platform, which you can see here. Okay, I have loaded the indicator on the chart, top left-hand corner here. So basically this indicator can help you become aware of currency pairs that are trending upwards or downwards and the strength of these trends. Okay, and we're going to use it to look for entries in line with the trend and capturing some good pips that way. Okay, it's very simple to use. So the blue ones trending upwards, red ones trending downwards. The ones with the higher bars, as you can see here, GCAD currently at the top is the strongest one. And the CAD guppy, it looks like down the bottom there, having the strongest downwards trend. So what do? Well, for example, for the GCAD, we can look for the GCAD currency pair and load it. So we load the chart here. Okay, we can see the indicators telling us that there's a strong buying power. Looking at the charts, that's confirmed. You can see there's a nice upwards momentum here. What I wouldn't do is I wouldn't just buy based on that, okay? But I would use it as just almost a sign to start looking for a trade long on this particular currency pair, but time your entry. Okay, don't just as soon as you see these bars are high and there's a strong upwards trend buy. You can wait for a pullback like we see now, and then perhaps wait for price to break above this level of resistance. Okay, this is a 1 hour chart, so you'll find that support and resistance tends to be quite reliable on the higher chart time frames. I like to trade the 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, monthly simply because they contain more price data and therefore the signals in my experience are more reliable. Okay, it also means less time chart watching, which is great. It's worth mentioning this GCAD one has been strong for quite a while, so it was after this move here. We could have also have entered on this. You see this pullback here? So we had this resistance formed here, we had a pullback, and then we had a breakout to the upside. This resistance then became support, so we could have entered here using the Profit Supreme Meter to guide us, okay? Had you missed that opportunity, you also had another nice pullback around here, level of resistance tested and a big breakout to the upside here. Interestingly, this was around the time the New York opened, which is also when the London trading session was active, so we had plenty of liquidity and a nice big move you could have jumped in on there. Okay, so that's an example trading long. Let's have a look at an example trading short with the Profit Supreme Meter. So we've got the CAD guppy there. As you can see, the meter tells us is going down significantly. We can look at the chart and see that. And again, we don't just sell straight away. We'd be selling at the low if we did that right now. So what we can do is instead just mark our level of support and wait for a pullback and then look to perhaps trade on the breakout. Okay, alternatively, had we have been looking at this pair earlier and the Forex Profit Supreme Meter was telling us that there's a strong bearish sentiment, we could have also have entered on this breakout here. You can see big substantial breakout candles. Market making these lower highs, moving away, price moving nicely away from this resistance level. Okay. Also, we had this level of support here. Okay. Support, 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 support breach, support comes resistance. No coincidence this happened. Could have also traded that breakout there. Had a nice bearish candlestick formations there. You got 3 black crows, for example, bearish spinning top. All the signals were there that we were going to see. You've got an inverted hammer, bearish inverted hammer, plenty of signals there. I do have videos on various candlestick patterns, but we could have traded the breakout here or here. Profit Supreme Meter would have told us to be looking for trades on this pair. So for me, that's what it's good for. I don't just buy when it says, if it says buy, or sell if it says sell, but it can help you become aware of the currency pairs that you might want to be watching for potential trading opportunities. Okay, and then it's just about you timing your entry. Using support and resistance is how I would do it. Trend trading with support and resistance I find works well with good money management. Okay, so say we had entered around here on this breakout, we could have moved our stop loss to break even, then to above this high, and when price is down here, our stop loss could be just above this high here. Okay, so we've locked in all that profit, regardless if price turns around, we're still going to be up significantly. You can, of course, close part of your position on the way down as well, if you wish. Okay, if we go back to the GCAD, look for that. So the British pound, Canadian dollar. Same in this scenario, we would have seen the market making these higher lows here. Okay, moving away from support. Indicators telling us there's strong bullish sentiment, and we could have traded a breakout, textbook breakout there. Nice resistance level. It's been tested multiple times here, and you can see, no coincidence, a big breakout bar there. Okay, so this would have been a good trade. Again, could have put our stop loss just below the low here, and then as price shot up, we could have moved our stop loss to break even, and then we'd have it below the lows here. So probably have a stop loss just around here somewhere at the moment. Wait and see how this plays out, but with a nice amount of profit locked in, thanks to the Profit Supreme Meter telling us to be aware of these moves on various currency pairs. What else is worth mention the strength of the currencies as well you have there. So the yen strong, pound strong, New Zealand dollar strong, and these are medium and these are weaker. Okay, so this can help you decide what base currency pairs you would like to trade. And again, I like to look for the ones which have the highest in the highest or the lowest in the Profit Supreme Meter. So we've got the EAs up here now. Let's just take a quick look at the EA. Euro, Australian dollar. It's quite high. It's going between second, third, and fourth position. But again, we can see it's got a strong upwards move here. However, we don't buy straight away, as I said, because we actually are in resistance at the moment. However, if we did see a breach of this resistance, maybe a good time to look to enter in on this upwards trend if we hadn't have already entered, and perhaps after seeing this nice turnaround of the support level here, higher lows. Okay, support. Could have looked to have entered on the continuation there as well. Okay, but we're seeing a pullback. It'd be interesting to see how this particular move plays out. Okay, we may have even been in as early as here to see in these higher lows this breakout of this channel here. See this? I had this channel here. Okay, bit of consolidation. Once we have that breakout and then wait for a little pullback, we could have traded again on the breakout here. Had the currency Profit Supreme Meter told us that this pair was bullish at the time. Okay, you can also go down to lower chart time frames if you want to try and time your entry as well. Okay, so for another bullish example, let's have a look at the chef, Swiss franc, Japanese yen. And again, bearish market, lower highs. Okay, interestingly, in this particular setup, we're looking at perhaps a bit of a bull trap. Okay, price has broken this trend line to the downside, and we've got lots of momentum. Okay, got 3 black crows there, lower highs, an inside bar, lots of bearish signals there. Okay, so this would have been a potential trade opportunity as well. Again, the Profit Supreme Meter keeping us aware of pairs that may be trending, and we can start to look for trades on them. Okay, if you miss the first opportunity, you can always just wait for a pullback. If you see the market then does turn around when you get a trend continuation, you can look to enter, provided the Profit Supreme Meter is either very low down here for a sell trade or very high up here for a buy trade. Okay, so that's the basics of how to use the Forex Profit Supreme Meter indicator. I do find it very good for spotting trends. You just will need to time your entry, have good money management. Make sure you've got your trading discipline in check, so don't revenge trade, don't FOMO, get fear of missing out, don't force trades that aren't there, don't overtrade. Okay, don't let negative emotions such as fear, anger, and greed get in your way. And you too can create a successful trading strategy. Practice on demo If you found this useful, please like and subscribe, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Take care.